as a practitioner and also for the kind of thing I do. Watching it over and over again, I can see why or where people thought it meant regulating the social media space. That was not in any way, categorically in any way what I meant. I never meant...
Shut the hell up, liar.
When I do things in my constituency, I put it up in the social media space. Go out there, ask for that. Besides, freedom of expression is important. It's constitutional. So I could never have called for the social media space to be regulated. No.
Okay, you say you're not calling for a regulation of social media, but there's a part in that video clip I saw earlier where you're saying that Nigeria may cease to exist in 5 years if nothing is done. What exactly were you referring to?
Thank you very much. Like I said earlier, but let me go back. Actually, that morning I was already at the House of Assembly getting ready for plenary, and I got a call that Mr. Speaker, House of Reps was coming to the constituency to survey the level of damage. And actually got a call from him. I took permission from my speaker to quickly rush to Surulere, go around, and then I saw, what I saw was heartbreaking, because the mothers, they were there, and they were there. I saw people who said the same 35 years of their life. I think the mobsters couldn't take away the struggle.
Desmond, this is not an Hollywood movie. Stop crying.
What's going on, and
emotional blackmail. No, bitch.
Some had their daughters because there was no job. They had their daughters, standing in their stead, and they're like, what are we going to do? And we're just all feeling bad. And people saying, these people, it's not just hunger, it's anger. They were angry. And obviously, as things were going on, they were saying it was, the things, some of these, quote unquote, I call them our youth, some of these people just get information fed off from the internet, from the social media space. And I said, as a result of that, it was, that was what was, people were talking about it whilst we were there. So I left there immediately. I would go back to plenary. And when I got to plenary, to tell you the truth, I had not taken over it. I actually had something prepared, which if you notice, I didn't read. The only thing I read was my critiques. But I was overwhelmed. So I never meant that. So what I meant in 5 years was I watched as people were killed. Let's start from the 20th, when it happened. On 20th of October, I was devastated. I stayed all night awake, speaking with Mr. Speaker, and going through our heads. I got to DJ Smith's Switch's Instagram live. I saw it, but I started getting death threats. So I logged out because the threats were about, oh, you have sent army to go and kill us. And I'm like, oh my God, the thing is changing. It's not about that. So when I got to plenary one day, it was the whole emotions that went through. And I saw people killing people. I saw people running away with things. I saw people even on that day of the 20th screaming because I hooked up a bit. If we don't control that narrative, we will not have a country. That was what I meant.